NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set. 90 Wolf.
54. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Check 9, check. General West.
Double up, double up. He's coming.
Sit.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Ready.
To throw is Tannehill. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Back, back, back. Watch out. Watch out.
A first down carry for Henry. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Exit, exit. Tighten up, tighten up.
Protein spill.
Watch the edge. Showing it, showing it. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up.
Fair, fair.
Bang, 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 bang. Check your hot read.
Hit it.
Derrick Henry. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
Recon, 132 fighter. Now.
On third down, Henry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Tyler, 64, weak.
A gain of 2 yards.
They'll run. It's Henry. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go,
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain.
On second down now, it's Coleman. 23 yards the pickup there. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A lot more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Lock, lock, lock! Let's get it together, defense. Let's get 61. Matchbox lights.
Slam, slam.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. On second down, a run with Breida. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that is going to set up third and goal.
It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Black 80!
Check, 55.
White.
Target. Deuce. Rush in.
21.
25, check 25.
Hit hot.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Now it's Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He was brought down by Jimmy Ward.
Go.
They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Yes, it's the 1st half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Mike 54. Crunch time, defense.
Hey! Sleep grip.
They are going for it. It's Tannehill. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Like 20.
55. And we got to get to
21. Hit hot.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down.
No.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
11. Hit hot.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
11.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Slam.
Hey, gun.
Coleman now. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
That's it, baby.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here we go. 180.
Watch 85. Stop your whining.
I got you.
Switch. Mike,
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Go.
Ready up.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On the return, it's James. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go, here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
On 1st down, here's Breida.
Don't get nervous.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 46-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
Hey, gun.
Stay in open.
Now Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo completes it to Samuel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch the screen. Check.
21. Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too.
Watch twist.
On third down, it's Coleman, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Down the numbers, there he goes. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed, indeed.
And that is obviously the danger, Charles, of a long field goal attempt.
And what teams are doing now is not just putting their field goal block unit on. They may change it out and go punt return because you have better guys on the field who are able to stay on their feet and block in case that kick is missed. And that's what we saw there, the big return after the long missed field goal.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. On first down, Coleman. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Switch. Switch.
Now Mostert. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
80 weapon.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, hey, watch the shift. Watch the shift.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Gets this one to Juszczyk. The 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk, 58 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big time play.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Ready, ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run it again with Henry. Accelerating, and off he goes. 30, 20, 10, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, 74 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
I got you. I got you. I got you.
You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You won't get this.
Hey, gun.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle.
I got you. I got you.
You. Mike 55.
Here's Mostert. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Check 26. Check 26.
On 3rd down, Coleman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run for it with Breida. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Back now here in Santa Clara. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter.
Here we go. 180.
It's been a long day for you. Right. He's tight right here.
I got you.
4 down. Big edge.
1, Omaha.
Kill.
On first down, it's Coleman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. Tackle made there by Kamale Correa.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 38-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They will run again with Coleman. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Let's go, baby.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
49er first down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Two.
Check out.
They'll run on first down. Coleman, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 29.
Coleman. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
The tackle made by Jayon Brown. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On 3rd down, Henry. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here we go.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 51, Mike 51. I got you, son. I got you, son.
They snap it to Tannehill. And that's complete to Lewis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
X3, 218, chopper.
They'll run with Henry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. And the busy night for Henry continues. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
30 base.
On 3rd down, it's Henry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Go. Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming.
Go. Get it.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
First down.
Ready? 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
54. Watch 54. Your track.
General West. Check 13.
Check 50. Check 50. Whip. Watch the whip. Shift.
Ready.
On 1st down, Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Henry. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And, the stadium clock says 0, but the one on your screen is the one that matters, and the officials say yes, it's a timeout with 1 second left to go, and a field goal try forthcoming to potentially send us to overtime. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Now the 49ers going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
On the ready.
Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Mike's 5-4. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Hey, watch that. Go. Snap.
First throw in overtime for Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Biggest play now in this opening drive of overtime. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.